Going off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas.
Here's the pitch.
The left fielder. Rock.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one. Maybe a threat of a thunderstorm or two later on. Game time temperature here in even 90 degrees. 2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounce to first. Freeman is up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So now here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First delivery to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And he'll put this away for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And struck him out. And now here is Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Junior.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Now at the plate is Ozzie Albies. Pulled toward right center field. Taveras will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Striding in is J.D. Martinez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Line drive to left. Holt able to track it down for the third. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. First pitch on the way. Nick Solak comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuna is there. 2 gone. So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Freeman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up, and no one will get this one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Batting 6. The second baseman.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now,
Okay.
as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taveras waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Darren Ruff.
Batting 7. The right fielder. Number 33.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Reined in. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now into the box, Jonah Heim, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And it's fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Softly hit out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Leody Taveras. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you...
We'll have to leave it there as the play. Bottom of the third now, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval.
The designated hitter.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's out the corner.
swing and a liner. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that brings up William Contreras. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Count even now at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Swing and a liner. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder, not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
First offering. Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Here's the first pitch. Runner goes. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Taveras. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. That gets down, and the Rangers' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Drilled to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Martinez. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Nate Lowe digging in now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 2. The count is 2-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Ready now is Nick Solak. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. In now is Andrelton Simmons, lying towards center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, J.D. Martinez. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
1 ball, 1
swing and a miss, 1-1. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone!
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, here is Austin Riley. A base hit in his first trip. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in next, Mike Moustakas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
At the plate now, Darren Ruff. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Very high, 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got it. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonah Heim. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, number 28.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
Again, another foul ball. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Leody Taveras grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Brock Holt is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1.
1-1.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. The batter will be William Contreras. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Advantage count. 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double. All set for the start of the inning. And into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
To the plate now, Willie Calhoun, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
2-2.
2-2.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Nick Solak stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Into the box, Charlie Culberson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. On the outside, Black, good pitch called for a strike.
On 0-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Stepping up is Ozzie Albies, trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first out. So next to hit is J.D. Martinez. He went deep last time up. High in the air out to center field. Taveras waits on it. 2 gone. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Freeman.
And that misses for ball 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
This is popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Solak's on the move, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
At the plate, Austin Riley. As he grounds one briskly to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first. Gets. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in will be Jonah Heim. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Fouled away. And another foul ball. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the 2nd out. Up next, Leody Taveras. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Brock Holt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Pitch is popped up. Albies shading to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Brett Martin will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
So next to bat will be Darren Ruff. He's a silver caliber player, but don't let the lack of rarity fool you. This is a guy who hits for serious power. Throw gets him, 2 down. So stepping in is Pablo Sandoval, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Aaron Hicks gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just hung in there on that one. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes. Josh Sborz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now into the box is William Contreras, singled in his last at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Again, a 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Next up, Freddie Freeman blasted a solo homer last time up.
Oh, man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
So the next to bat will be Austin Riley. He bounced out last time up.
Third baseman.
Now the first pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. Albies rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as it's now 7-3. Jonathan Hernandez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. So now to the plate, Darren Ruff. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now back, the designated hitter, Aaron.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that one yanked just foul.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 4 runs here in this half inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He loses him on ball 4. Stepping in for the Braves, William Contreras struck out in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Taveras is there and he puts it away to stop the fleeting. So striding in to start the 9th is Nick Solak, and they could use a spark from him here. Luke Jackson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Luke Jackson.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Acuna's there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Charlie Culberson. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Count now a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Stepping in now, Jonah Heim. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Martinez is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-3 is today's final. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Soroka gets the W on the mound. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 8 hits.